Pulse, but her condition is quite The god remains here are encroaching on her. If we don't eliminate it soon...
Then, what are we waiting for? It's not as simple as the poison within if the source is purged, and the poison within... Oh no.
Indeed. If the god remains here...
I wondered when the stain...
Wait! But we've all been working our butts off to save Jiao Liang's life, Baizhu. You're a great doctor.
You could continue to take the poison, which would buy...
It appears to me that she was striving to
Too aware that if I continue to sustain my... I know for a fact if my choice can bring Jiangli back...
Jiali...
After cheating death for... Traveler...
Of course.
Thank you, everyone. And I'm sorry...
Jiao
I am sure that over the years, Jiangli will have tried...
Mortals are fated to grow... What a crazy situation. Jiangli risked it all to save Jiao Liang's life. And now, Jiao Liang has to sacrifice himself.
I've seen many final farewells in my time.
In the human realm, all things must... At least, that's...
The path they chose was indeed a heroic one. But when I think of those who... I cannot help but think that they're...
I've said my goodbyes. My time has come.
As you wish.
It will eat away at both your cognition and your memory.
I'll take it. At the very least.
Mom, something's really wrong with Dad. Don't fret, Ayu. I will gather some medicinal...
Why would these memories come to mind now? The longer we live... Oh, how I would love to hear...
Dad, are you awake?
Didn't I... Huh? What are these?
How does it feel to come back to life?
Do you feel strange or different in any way? If so, could you describe it to me?
Dr. Baizhu,
Die? You did indeed.
I must...
That's right. Before we set off, I asked Chi-Chi to prepare an elixir of immortality. With its help, of course, this is but a crude imitation of whether it will keep you alive for a few days, but however long you have left.
To work on something like that behind my back.
It's a work in progress that hardly lives up to its name, and it would have had no effect were it not for Jia. In the end, I am merely a doctor. All I know is that if I'm presented with a life that deserves, and even this would have counted for nothing.
Oops. And I'm busted.
Without Director Who nudging things in the right direction, we may not have found Jia.
No wonder he didn't mention the elixir back then.
Director Who told me to keep...
No one. If I'd known this was coming, I'd have whisked him off to the Wangsheng funeral parlor the moment I found it.
You stay away from my dad! When...
Oh, is that right? Well, you would... Traveler, Paimon, I'll catch you all another time. Oh, is she finally gone? All's well that ends well. If you ask Paimon, we should probably do something to... Baizhu, what did Jiangli mean by... Every single mortal I've ever... Wait, that doesn't make any sense.
Long ago, when plagues ravaged the land, one doctor made a pledge to rid the world of pain and suffering. But even the most ingenious mortal medicine could not stay the tide of disease. And after working tirelessly for many years, even his dearest loved ones fell sick and bade their final farewell. Legends told of an herb lord in Chenyu Vale who could cure any illness known to mankind. The doctor sought the herb lord, but found only a white snake, its breathing weak and its power all but spent.
Sign this contract and let our lives be joined. Then I will impart to you the secret art of healing. But be warned, this art will harm your own health.
With means beyond human ken, the doctor could now reverse the process of death. And yet, the time still came to say goodbye. Only now, the one departing was the doctor, his life force spent. His final act in life was to pass on the contract to his final patient, his favorite disciple. The disciple chose to dedicate their life to saving the lives of others. And generation upon generation followed in these footsteps. Since I inherited this contract, I've always respected the path taken by my predecessors, and followed it myself unquestioningly. That is, until I tried to use the art to save my own disciple's beloved. She begged me not to use up my own life force. She said that this art is a poisoned chalice, an evil and unnatural practice. She did not wish to sacrifice one life for the sake of another, when both were lives she treasured. Only then did it occur to me, did I not suffer when my master passed away, just as patients' families do at their loved one's deathbed? Are not the lives cut short by this contract just as worthy of saving as any patients? What is this contract to us? Medicine or poison? Alas, I no longer have enough time left to find the answer. I entrust to your care both Changsheng and this final question. May you find a remedy for this conundrum, which has ailed us so.
Time and again, no matter how much I try to warn them or balance their chi, I can never save them. And you? What's your answer?
If I abandoned the contract and left you without a host, what would happen?
I suppose I'd spend my final moments taking a nice nap on Mount Yaojin. Then I'd be reunited with my old friends and your predecessors.
Then it's decided. If there's a life in front of me that deserves to be saved, why shouldn't I do everything within my power to save it?
Once again, it's the same answer. So be it. Close your eyes. Who knows how many more people will take on this contract?
None. This contract will end with me.
My contract has strict requirements on the...
But when one with an... Though they know better than any... They are like moths that throw themselves into the flame.
So, why you...
I suppose that would make me... Changsheng's art can transfer pain, and I have nothing but the utmost respect for my predecessor.
Huh? But...
What makes a poison...
I do Paimon sometimes.
True. And yet... Are such things as the...